Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we begin with the Hanged Man. Some self-sacrifice, maybe. Maybe we have resigned ourselves to a particular situation in life. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the Art or Temperance card, a 10 of Swords, a 4 of Cups. More water energy. Prince of Cups, Ace of Cups. 5 of Wands, some air energy. The World or Universe. And the 7 of Wands. Okay, so I think there is, I kind of wonder if you're in a situation where you've been kind of sacrificing yourself. You've been putting yourself kind of on the back burner, right? For the sake of the family, for the sake of the whole. Let's select the mystery card. This is the bonus card, confirmation card. One random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot we're going to set right here. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together as a group exercise. Okay. So now we've got major, major, major. We've got fire, fire, water, water, water. We've got air, and we don't really have a lot of earth, which I think is what we need to do. We need to make changes on the physical plane, because I feel as if you are you're in a situation where you're not prioritizing yourself, and it's almost as if you've kind of you've accepted the situation, and then you just kind of said, well, I'm going to wait and see what happens. Right, that the balance will be restored eventually, right? You might be in a situation where you do all the cooking, right? You do all the cleaning, and there's no one that helps out. It might be a situation where you are taking care of everybody else, but where's your nurturing, right? Where's the care for you? And I kind of feel with the Hanged Man that we've resigned ourselves to this, just thinking, this is just my life, this is the way it is for now, and things will change eventually, that this is just something that you're meant to endure right now in your life. But with the Art or Temperance card, I feel like there needs to be more of a balance in things. I think we need to get a little fired up. We need some of the fire that we see here on the path of the serpent in order to stand up for ourselves, assert ourselves, and take what we want, right? Demand certain things in our lives. Because we see a lot of water energy here, so I really feel like this is about not only care and support and this kind of emotional support and kind of being there for other people, but I feel like this is a spiritual kind of thing. This is a creative thing. This is an emotional thing. I think that you're looking for more in your life. And I think that you're kind of waiting to see what the other person does. This is the Prince of Cups. Maybe you want to see if this other person in your life can really open up and show you kind of their true feelings, right? This is a person that is having trouble living authentically. Yeah. I think there's another person in your life, and it might be a Scorpio person, maybe. But I feel like they tend to just reflect the mood of the room, you know. that they aren't really being sincere with how they feel in any given moment. It's just kind of this, they mirror a lot. Yeah. And you really want to see what is within them. You want to see what it is that they truly want and feel, so that you can kind of almost make a decision about what you're going to do with your life, because you're kind of in this limbo, in this hanged man position. I think there's a lot of feelings here. Let's see, a lot of water right here. But there's also this kind of underlying, there's this underlying acceptance of, hey, if it's not compatible, if it's not working out, then that's okay. But it's like, you kind of need to know. And we even get that over here with the Prince of Swords. It's kind of like being on the fence, being in limbo. Is this something that we are going to go forward with, or do we need to kind of call it quits, right? Because the Four of Cups back here, this is kind of like accepting this life that really wasn't as fulfilling, as meaningful, as passionate as you wanted. Because it's kind of on ice. And it's almost like kind of putting your feelings, your fulfillment on hold, putting your spiritual quest kind of on hold. And this is that limbo. This is just like a temporary state. Like, okay, it's fine for now, as long as things evolve, as long as this grows into something else, as long as this isn't permanent, But I think with the Ten of Swords underneath it all, you're starting to think, well, gosh, maybe this is it. Maybe this is all that there is in this situation. This could be a work thing. It could be something at home with family. It could be a romantic thing. I don't know. But in the future, the Ace of Cups, this is what we're looking for. This is what we want. We want our heart to be open. We want to have the ability to express our love, to receive our love. We don't want any limitations. We don't want any kind of conditions surrounding it. Yeah. You want to be authentically you. You want the other party involved to be authentically themselves. And if there is compatibility there, then so be it. If there's not, that's okay too. But let's look at the path of the serpent, because this really contrasts us. The water, now we get some of this fire energy. And as we make this transition, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Okay. All right, we've got the Five of Wands here, and this is kind of, I think this is a general energy, one of a kind of loss of patience with this situation. Because this is kind of, you're really trying to restrain your anger, to keep your moods in check, to keep your frustration, your annoyance, and all that stuff. Trying to keep it contained, right? You got the Saturn and Leo energy here. Trying to put a limit on it, trying to restrain some of that which we feel. But I think that this really needs to be, it needs to be addressed, because the more that you're kind of trying to keep this Five of Wands in this Four of Cups energy, it's creating a lot of tension. It's creating more harm than good, right? So we really have to kind of speak up. We have to come to our own decisions about things. And it's difficult because here again we're met with this confusion, this vacillation, this being on the fence about something, this uncertainty, someone that, and this could be the other party involved. It could be a friend, family member, a lover, it could be, a work situation. Not really able to express what they want, right? Or it feels almost as if there's something that they're concealing, there's something that they're not saying, there's some truth that they have that they're just not talking about, right? And that is kind of adding to your Five of Wands. And I really don't see any other way for this to go other than kind of having more expression of this fire energy, right? Which we kind of see here with the Seven of Wands, though I don't think that this is really solving anything. Because I feel like this is kind of, the Seven of Wands, it's kind of you just banging your head against a wall. And we just feel like if we keep doing this, eventually we're going to make some progress. But I think that you've had these conversations before, you've brought this issue up before, you've tried to resolve this, and every time it feels like you're beating your head against a wall. Well, why would you keep doing it? Right? So we've got the universe card here also. This is in the position of what we don't want. And this might be the difficulty, because it kind of is showing that maybe this situation is wrapped up. Maybe this is as far as this one can go. Maybe this cycle of your life has been completed, and it is time for you to start a new orbit, right? To start a new path in your life. Or, because this is the card we don't want. I feel like what you ultimately are looking for is to fix this current situation rather than starting something new. So in the ideal world, we could continue banging our head against the wall, and eventually the wall will crumble and we'll get through it. Because this seems like it's easier for some reason. It seems like it's easier than just starting over. Yeah. Interesting. I'm going to take a look at that mystery card. I almost expect it to be a tower. But let's see what it is. I don't want it to be a tower, obviously. I think that would be a little bit too harsh, I don't have much of a prediction. If you feel like you know what it is, put something down in the comments, okay? Let's see what we've got. We've got a Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is somebody that can very much express their needs and desires. And it's one of these energies that if you express yourself, and if you put out there what it is that you expect, and it's not being met, you have no problems kind of moving on. Yeah. This is someone that is kind of at their wit's end, expressing yourself. And if it's just, if people in your life aren't living up to your expectations or your standards, or they're somehow letting you down, why would we continue to put forth our best effort, right? So this is something of this kind of self-protection. And it's also really, it's water on the inside, fire on the outside. So you're in this very emotional state, and you're trying to really be as confident and self-assured as possible, right? Even though I think we're feeling a little bit vulnerable. But really what you want is the love and the care and the nurturing that you so freely provide for others. Well, you expect that too. Right? But the difficult thing here is that we can't force other people to give that to us. If they're not offering it freely as well, then there's just an incompatibility there. You give it freely, no one's forcing you to do it. But if the other person, your employer, friends, family, whatever, if they're not also giving it freely to you, we can't force somebody. You know what I mean? So it puts us in a really difficult situation. Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click on the link either above or below in the video description. New readings for Virgo every Tuesday and Saturday, but I'm here every day. Just come on back tomorrow, see me again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything at all. Leave some comments for me. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.